Welcome to Ask the Lawyer International Edition with attorney Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa and Associates in New York. We hope you enjoy the show, which features immigration visitors visa, starting and doing business in New York, entertainment and business visas, religious visas, and much more. Whether you are outside the U.S. or have family in New York, the number to call, share, and keep is 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. Please schedule a consultation with us at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us. This is Ask the Lawyer International Edition. You have questions? We've got the answers.
Welcome to Ask the Lawyer, your premier Jamaican radio show dedicated to unraveling the complexities of the U.S. immigration system. Hosted by me, Ashley Dawkins, a proud Jamaican national, alongside esteemed New York-based immigration attorney Brian Figueroa, who brings over a quarter century of specialized experience. Together, we explore the benevolent aspects of America's immigration laws. Tune in to Ask the Lawyer for insightful guidance through the intricate world of immigration.
Good day, good day, good day. My name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa and Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. Immigrants. People coming to the United States of America has occurred hundreds of years. In modern times, we have more people coming from the Caribbean, Africa, Latin America, Asia. By the year 2050, the majority of Americans will be 51% of America will be of these groups. Yes. Doesn't mean that they're going to control wealth or they're going to get the best opportunities like white immigrants, but that is what the Census Bureau of the United States of America has predicted. Not everyone who immigrates to the United States of America run across the border. And if you have to run across the border, obviously make sure you could run quickly because, hey, it's a big issue there now. And people come here, as we know, across the border, mostly on asylum issues. Those are people who cannot get a visa to come to the U.S. Whether it is a visitor's visa, a work visa, it is very difficult to get a visa to come to the U.S. in the U.S. consulate in other countries. The criteria that they use is your income, your intent. Do you really intend to return from America, or you just want that visa to come here and stay here? So if you're coming on vacation, a B1, B2 visa, do you really want to return? How much money you have in your bank account? Have you committed any crimes? But most important, what is your intent? Are you married or single? If you're married, they will believe you're going to come back home. If you're not, they believe you may stay here. What do they use? What test do they use to determine whether or not you're going to come back to your home country? This is what they do at the various consulates, U.S. consulates throughout the world when they determine what is your intent to return. When you come here on a student visa, do you have at least 1 year's tuition and living money, for room, board, whatever, saved? How are you going to pay it in the future and currently? Who's going to make those payments? Your parents? Do they have the financial resources for it? Importantly, do you intend to return to your home country if you were to get that F1 status? Similarly, for various visas, work visas, H-1B, G visas, J visas, the alphabet, what we call them, what is your intent? Do you qualify? These are the issues that we speak about when we consult with persons outside the United States of America. So yes, we do give consultations before they go to the U.S. consulate. Why? Because you have to be guided correctly in order to qualify for these visas. We also give you handouts, i.e. talking points that you need to look at, you need to read, and need to discuss with us during the consultation. These consultations can be scheduled at the law firm of Figueroa & Associates website at www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. No, it's not a free consultation. And when you are prepared, and we like to have our clients prepared, whether it be immigration law, bankruptcy law, real estate transactions, matrimonial issues, personal injury, civil rights, workers' compensation, we like an educated client. Yes, the more educated the client is the better we could serve that client. And we don't expect the client to know all the questions that they need to ask, and we actually give them the questions that they should be asking us. Yes. I think we got an international call right now. Can't suspend the show, but hey. Again, my name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. You could call, leave a message, or you will be answered immediately at that number. For those of you in other country, obviously WhatsApp is a good medium to use. You could go to the website, read some of the the different areas of practice, go to our immigration website, read, and schedule your consultation at www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us, and we will work with you. We have worked with many different areas of law. For example, all those teachers that come from other countries on the J visa. How long is the J visa for? What family member could come with me? What about the hardship requirements? How could you, the 2-year requirements in terms of going back to your country? What if I want to go to a H-1B visa? What are the hardship? How do we get around that 2-year requirement? Should I come on a J or a H? There are many schools in America, public and private, recruiting teachers. There are many hospitals that are short-staffed for registered nurses. How do I, get my certifications? What should I have when I come to the U.S. on those various visas is what we could discuss. Obviously, when you do the research, when you read our materials, you have a better chance of succeeding on getting those visas. And not everyone, obviously, is going to be looking after your interests. When you call for a consultation and when you work with the law firm of Figueroa & Associates, you are our client. Not the employer, you are the employee. So we give advice that is in your best interest, not in the best interest of other organizations. Yes. And this is very important. So, as we have said earlier, whether you come in here on a P visa, the entertainer's visa, yes. Whether you come in here on the J, whether you like to do the H1B or H2B, give us a call. Schedule that consultation. Your family member here in the U.S., if you have them here, we could do a Zoom, or we could do a conference on various lines. Again, the number to call, the number to keep, the number to share for the law firm of Figueroa & Associates is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. Our website for the law firm Figaro & Associates, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. Thank you.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.
The United States is consistently ranked among the best internationally for its competitiveness. Are you planning to start a new business or branch of your business in New York? Attend our Chamber Coalition's 5-week webinar series, Small Business Sense Bootcamp. We provide education and business preparation for small business owners and startups. Learn the basics of business planning, how to finance your business, business credit, marketing, and social media strategies, small business solutions, legal, tax, accounting, banking, and insurance, and how to do business within New York City, New York State, and corporations. Register at startupsbootcamp.eventbrite.com.
Hi, good day. My name is Ashaki Foster. I just want to send out a shout out to Mr. Figaro and his staff, thanking them for all that they've done for me so far with my social, my green card, and now I'm finally a citizen. And I just want to recommend him to the people in the U.S. and also the Caribbean. Thank you.
Divorce, separation, support, custody. The common factor? They keep you up at night. Sleep well knowing that you have the law firm of Figaro & Associates on your side through this difficult time. Don't divorce your money. Don't divorce your children. Divorce your spouse. Whether it's a contested or uncontested divorce, the law firm of Figaro & Associates will guide you through every step of the process. From child custody to property and debt concerns, the law firm of Figaro & Associates has the experience and expertise in handling cases involving significant assets and complicated issues. A divorce can be one of the most unpleasant experiences a person ever has to go through. Don't do it alone. Stop the sleepless nights and call the law firm of Figaro & Associates, 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845, or visit 311divorce.com. That's 311divorce.com. At the law firm of Figaro & Associates, a divorce is not the end, it's a new beginning.
You are listening to Ask the Lawyer International Edition. You have questions? We've got the answers. Schedule an appointment now at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us.
Our weekly immigration news roundup is brought to you by the law firm of Figaro & Associates. For a consultation on any immigration or legal matter, please call 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. For full stories and more immigration news, visit www.theimmigrantsjournal.com. That's www.theimmigrantsjournal.com.
Hello, my name is Mary Campbell, legal assistant at the law firm of Figaro & Associates, and your presenter with this week's immigration news. We begin with, feds collected DNA from 1.5 million migrants in less than 4 years. Report finds since 2020, federal authorities have dramatically increased the routine collection of immigrants' DNA, leading to a 50-fold increase in the number of samples in the National Database of Sensitive Genetic Information, according to a report released Tuesday. According to the Georgetown Law Center on Privacy and Technology, over nearly 4 years, the DNA database, which is accessible to law enforcement agencies nationwide, has added over 1.5 million non-citizen profiles. In comparison, only about 30,000 samples had been collected between 2005, when Congress authorized DNA collection by federal immigration authorities, and 2020. The center expressed concerns that this sharp rise may infringe on immigrants' privacy rights and questioned the program's overall constitutionality. According to the report, DNA samples are taken by immigration agents without any of the procedural rules that police are supposed to follow before they can take a person's DNA. Government's move to terminate Flores' agreement could leave immigrant children unprotected. The Department of Justice asked a court to partially terminate the decades-old agreement that protects the rights of immigrant children earlier this month. The government argues that the Flores settlement agreement is no longer needed because a new Department of Health and Human Services regulation, finalized on April 30, will provide sufficient protections to immigrant children in HHS care. Advocates fear that the end of the agreement and decades of oversight by Flores Council could put children in danger. Because the new rule only applies to HHS, the government only seeks to terminate the parts of the agreement that relate to children in HHS custody. Meanwhile, in New York, chants of Build the Wall at Trump rally in the Bronx. In a surprising display of support, former President Donald Trump held a rally in the Bronx yesterday, where attendees passionately chanted Build the Wall. The rally, part of Trump's ongoing campaign efforts, drew a diverse crowd, showcasing the former president's continued influence across different demographics. Trump reiterated his commitment to strengthening border security, a central theme of his previous campaigns. The chants of Build the Wall echoed throughout the event, emphasizing the supporters' alignment with Trump's hardline immigration policies. Despite the Bronx traditionally being a Democratic stronghold, the rally highlighted pockets of strong support for Trump's agenda. Critics, however, argue that such rhetoric fosters division and neglects the complexities of immigration issues. As the 2024 election approaches, events like this rally underscore the polarizing nature of Trump's influence and the persistent debates over immigration policy in America. Advocates urge Washington to prioritize humane immigration solutions over failed border bill. On Thursday, May 23, the Senate held a procedural vote and failed to meet the 60 votes required to pass the bipartisan border security legislation, the Border Act. This legislation had previously been blocked by Republicans in February due to influence from former President Donald Trump. The proposed legislation would have authorized temporary closures of the border to people seeking safety, further restricted fair and meaningful access to asylum, and fast-tracked the process to deport people asking for asylum at the border without due process, among other measures. Murad Awadeh, President and CEO, New York Immigration Coalition. The failed border bill was an unnecessary effort to normalize deterrence-based measures instead of practical solutions proven to work. The choice is simple. The Senate can put on the table real proposals that actually maintain access to asylum and advance humane and orderly border management, or keep up a charade designed only to score cheap political points at the expense of vulnerable people seeking safety. In other news, delays in DACA renewals have catastrophic consequences. As if it were not enough to be in suspense over the future of DACA in the courts, potentially the Supreme Court, or the possibility that Donald Trump, who intends to erase the program, could win the presidency in November. Dreamers face severe delays in the renewal of their work permits, and many have lost their jobs. Many causes have been named for the lag by U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS, among them technical glitches, a shortage of staff, and the fact that the agency might be giving priority to recently arrived migrants seeking asylum and TPS beneficiaries. Whatever the cause may be, the delays adversely affect those who benefited from the program that on June 15 will celebrate 12 years of existence after being initiated by President Barack Obama. DACA is the acronym of Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, which extends deportation protection to some 600,000 young people, and work permits that are renewable every 2 years. And finally, DAWA is Texas copycat immigration law challenged in court. DAWA is following in the footsteps of Texas with a new law that would allow state officials to arrest, detain, and remove non-citizens who have re-entered the United States after being deported, even if the person returned with permission from the federal government or later gained lawful immigration status. Just like Texas Senate Bill 4, SB 4. However, this new DAWA immigration enforcement law has been challenged in court.
Our weekly immigration news roundup is brought to you by the law firm of Figueroa and Associates. For a consultation on any immigration or legal matter, please call 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. For full stories and more immigration news, visit www.theimmigrantsjournal.com. That's www.theimmigrantsjournal.com.
How to find the perfect immigration lawyer. In a world where borders are becoming increasingly porous, immigration has become a critical aspect of modern life. Whether you're seeking refuge from persecution, pursuing better economic opportunities, or reuniting with loved ones, navigating the complex legal landscape of immigration can be daunting. You may need an immigration lawyer if you're facing issues such as petitioning for a spouse or family member, facing deportation, or an abused spouse. In such circumstances, finding the perfect immigration lawyer to handle your case can make all the difference between staying with your family or facing the harrowing prospect of deportation. Immigration law is a specialized field that requires legal expertise, cultural sensitivity, and a deep understanding of the bureaucratic intricacies involved. These intricacies refer to the complex procedures, rules, and regulations that govern immigration processes. With so much at stake, it's essential to choose an immigration lawyer who can provide you with the best possible representation and guide you through every step of the process. Having an experienced immigration attorney by your side can be the decisive factor in securing a favorable outcome for your case. Whether you're pursuing asylum, seeking a visa, or facing deportation proceedings, the right lawyer can provide invaluable guidance, support, and legal expertise. Here are some key factors to consider when searching for the ideal immigration attorney. Expertise and specialization. Immigration law is a complex and constantly evolving field requiring specialized knowledge and expertise. When choosing an immigration lawyer, prioritize those specializing exclusively in immigration law or who have decades of experience. Look for attorneys with a proven track record of success in handling cases similar to yours, whether it involves family-based immigration, employment visas, or deportation defense. An experienced lawyer will be familiar with the nuances of immigration law and will know how to navigate the system effectively on your behalf. ALA membership. The American Immigration Lawyers Association, AILA, is the preeminent professional organization for immigration attorneys in the United States. AILA members are not just lawyers, they are dedicated professionals committed to advancing the practice of immigration law and upholding the highest standards of professionalism and ethical conduct. When seeking an immigration lawyer, consider choosing one who is a member of AILA. This membership is more than just a title. It's a testament to their commitment to excellence and ongoing professional development, which can significantly enhance their ability to handle your case effectively. AILA members have access to a vast network of immigration law resources, including the latest updates on immigration policies and procedures, which can be invaluable in navigating your case. Reputation and reviews. Reputation is not just a word. It reflects a lawyer's past performance and client satisfaction. Seek recommendations from trusted sources, such as friends, family members, or colleagues who have had positive experiences with immigration attorneys. Research online reviews and testimonials to gauge the lawyer's reputation and past clients' satisfaction. A lawyer with a strong reputation and positive reviews is more likely to provide you with quality representation and personalized attention. making them a reliable choice for your immigration case. Credentials and qualifications. Verify the credentials and qualifications of any immigration lawyer you are considering hiring. Ensure they are licensed to practice law in your jurisdiction and are in good standing with the relevant bar association. Look for additional credentials, such as board certification in immigration law. This certification signifies that the lawyer has demonstrated a high level of knowledge, skill, and experience in immigration law, making them a reliable choice for your case. Moreover, inquire about affiliations with reputable legal organizations or associations related to immigration law, such as ALA. Communication and accessibility. Effective communication is essential when working with an immigration lawyer. Choose a lawyer who is responsive to your inquiries and keeps you informed about the progress of your case. Accessibility is also crucial, as immigration matters often require timely action and responses. Ensure your lawyer is readily available to address your concerns and guide you throughout the immigration process. Personalized attention. Every immigration case is unique, and a one-size-fits-all approach rarely suffices. Look for a lawyer who is not just a legal expert, but also a compassionate professional willing to provide personalized attention. A lawyer who takes the time to understand your situation and craft a customized action plan is more likely to achieve a successful outcome for your case. This personalized approach can make a significant difference in the outcome of your immigration case, ensuring that your unique circumstances are considered and you feel valued and understood. Fee structure and transparency. Before hiring an immigration lawyer, understand their fee structure and any additional costs associated with your case. Look for transparency in billing practices and ensure you receive a written agreement outlining the scope of services and related fees. While cost is certainly a factor to consider, prioritize quality and expertise when choosing a lawyer to handle your immigration matter. Trust and comfort level. Last but certainly not least, trust your instincts when selecting an immigration lawyer. Choose someone with whom you feel comfortable sharing intimate details of your life, and who instills confidence in their ability to handle your case effectively. Building a trusting relationship with your lawyer is crucial, as you will be entrusting them with one of the most important decisions of your life. This process empowers you to take control of your immigration journey. Legal guidance. Congratulations! You have found yourself New York's #1 immigration attorney, Brian Figeroux, Esquire. With over a quarter of a century of experience in immigration law, Mr. Figeroux has successfully handled numerous complex cases, earning him a reputation for excellence and client satisfaction. Remember, with the right immigration lawyer by your side, you stand a better chance at navigating the complexities of immigration law and achieving a positive outcome for your case. The lawyer you hire does make a difference. Contact the international immigration law firm of Figeroux and Associates. Call 855-768-8845 or visit www.askthelawyer.us to schedule an appointment.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.
Hi, my name is Brian Anthony Figueroa, and you are listening to Ask the Lawyer with my father, Brian Figueroa.
Good day, good day, good day. My name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa and Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. Oh, the boogeyman is here. Wall Street is adjusting their pension plans, the 401k plans, in a way, by law, that you could have annuities. What does that mean? Let's say you get a return on your investment of 6% on your annuity. Instead of you taking out this big lump sum on your 401k plan, like, traditionally most Americans do, why not get guaranteed income in annuity? Obviously, you're being more conservative, so your return on investment is going to be lower. Is that good? Well, with the war in Ukraine, with all those billionaires committing crimes, going to prison, millionaires, multimillionaires committing crimes, going to prison. And when I say going to prison, I'm talking about very few. The little few examples that we get when filthy rich people don't pay for their crimes against us, the people, the ones working hard. And some people think, small businesses is like a big business, and obviously that's not. Small businesses is like a glorified worker making a little more money and sacrificing in terms of their time to make a higher income. But America has evolved with corporate franchises and billionaires, multi-billionaires, multi-millionaires. They go to China, they go to India, they go to anywhere that they could get cheap labor, and they don't want to pay American workers a fair wage. That's why in the Trans-Pacific Plan that President Barack Obama was pushing, economic plan more for the Pacific countries on the Pacific side, not the Atlantic side of the ocean, Pacific Ocean, there were clauses in the agreements that, basically workers have to be protected. And when you have a treaty, America, with other countries, especially on trade, you want to know that that treaty country, they make higher wages also. So obviously what these billionaires do, billionaires created by, China, Elon Musk. He wouldn't be where he is if it wasn't for China. Apple wouldn't be where it is if it wasn't for China. And you could go in on and on and on. So basically countries like France and other countries want to, increase the age for retirement because we work like dogs, but we still need to work like bigger dogs because we have to pay for everything. So no wonder these billionaires want to build a spaceship that could go to Mars or the moon and build a colony there so that if the Earth is destroyed by their pollution, i.e. climate changes, they hope they could stay there a decade or two and come back to Earth and enslave us again. Or maybe they would have had a proxy here on Earth when they're on the moon, making sure that we work very hard. My name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. And as immigrants come here to the U.S. from the Caribbean, Africa, Latin America, you have to understand, that having a business is a good idea. Our small business solutions designed with our chambers, the New American, the African American, and the Hispanic American is designed to empower entrepreneurs from other countries and those in the United States of America. We need to work together. The Germans have had their chamber in this country for a very long time, hundreds of years, 100 years. The French, the Swedes, whatever. But the South African American chamber, no. How about the Ghana chamber? No. How about the Caribbean chambers? No. We are now like little infants blossoming. And what our Caribbean countries need to do, whether it be Jamaica, TNT, Barbados, you need to work with these chambers in New York City, in America, that call themselves by these Caribbean names because business-to-business matchmaking with businesses in the Caribbean, Africa, Latin America, with your own sister or child chambers in the U.S. is a great idea. And with the advent of, one of the issues with COVID was virtual workers. Imagine virtual workers in the Caribbean, Africa, Latin America working with those businesses in America founded by Caribbean, Hispanic, African nationals. Hey, we have the resources. Africa is full of raw materials, gold, silver, diamond, all the various minerals. It is time that when we get together, it's good to have a nice little reggae party, a little soca party, a little whatever, a little rap and R&B, whatever. But the entertainment industry, while it has served us well, but not served us well enough, we need to articulate the other skills that we have intellectually and industrially. All the carpenters, plumbers, and what have you, skilled workers in the Caribbean, they're still there and they could make a lot of money in America. Or when you're here, what about putting your resources together? We met with a representative of the Department of Transportation recently. They said to us, look, we need Caribbean businesses, construction businesses to work with us. We have contracts. There are RFPs, requests for proposal, waiting for your proposal to do business with the Department of Transportation. There are other various businesses in New York City that obviously could work with New York City, which has a $100 billion business. Yeah, $100 billion in contracts every year. So please, my brothers and sisters, if you own a business or you want to start a business, talk to me. Give us a call about our small business solutions. We will put you on the path also for getting contracts with the city, state, or feds. It requires what we call minority certification, but that's just a process that doesn't take too long, doesn't cost much, but could put your business in a good position. We also work with people who could give you project management for your projects, because most times that's where we have issues or bonding issues. You got questions, we got answers. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. So you business people in the Caribbean, Africa, Latin America, why not have a presence here? Partner with sister businesses here so that you will do like what German businesses do when they come to America. They work with the Germans, the Swedes. They come here, they work with the Swedes, the English, the Britain, They work with the Brits. And the down under, Australia, they do the same. And that's what we have to do with our African, Hispanic brothers, Caribbean brothers throughout the diaspora.
The United States is consistently ranked among the best internationally for its competitiveness. Are you planning to start a new business or branch of your business in New York? Attend our Chamber Coalition's 5-week webinar series, Small Business Sense Bootcamp. We provide education and business preparation for small business owners and startups. Learn the basics of business planning, how to finance your business, business credit, marketing, and social media strategies, small business solutions, legal, tax, accounting, banking, and insurance, and how to do business within New York City, New York State, and corporations. Register at startupsbootcamp.eventbrite.com.
Divorce, separation, support, custody. The common factor? They keep you up at night. Sleep well knowing that you have the law firm of Figaro and Associates on your side through this difficult time. Don't divorce your money. Don't divorce your children. Divorce your spouse. Whether it's a contested or uncontested divorce, the law firm of Figaro and Associates will guide you through every step of the process. From child custody to property and debt concerns, the law firm of Figaro and Associates has the experience and expertise in handling cases involving significant assets and complicated issues. A divorce can be one of the most unpleasant experiences a person ever has to go through. Don't do it alone. Stop the sleepless nights and call the law firm of Figaro and Associates, 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845, or visit 311divorce.com. That's 311divorce.com. At the law firm of Figaro and Associates, a divorce is not the end, it's a new beginning.
Or investment property in New York or other states? Then Equity Smart Realty Inc. can work with you. From potential returns to portfolio diversification, buying international property comes with its perks, but it's also a complex process, and there are tax matters to consider. Equity Smart Realty Inc. can help you purchase real estate in New York. We have the knowledge you need to simplify the process. Ready to discuss your options? Schedule a consultation on this matter, or start a business or a branch of your business at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us, or call 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845.
Good day, good day, good day. My name is Brian Figaro of the law firm Figaro and Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. In America, a marriage is more a financial relationship than a social one. What does that mean? Well, your spouse get half of almost everything when you get a divorce. So we tell our clients and we tell our listeners, when you're in a divorce, you do not divorce your money. You do not divorce your children. You divorce your spouse. So get your money and treat your children well. That is very important. But you cannot walk away from assets. Do not divorce your money. A lot of guys do this. Why? I don't know. They seem frustrated. They think that, it's crazy. But please, guys, don't divorce your money. I've never had a matrimonial client or woman who wanted to divorce her money. Praise the Lord for that. But the guys, you have to convince otherwise. So maybe the mother has to come with the son when he needs this divorce, because I don't think the mother will give the son bad advice. But divorce is about money. And divorce is also about different areas of law also. And we're talking about wills, trust, estate planning, and succession planning. We're talking about bankruptcy law. We're talking about if you have properties and you're in foreclosure, or you have a business, who gets the business? Or can they get the business? How about one spouse getting a better education than the other? So one spouse works hard, the other spouse gets their degrees, and one spouse is stagnant. Whoa. Well, there are issues, obviously, that could help, maintenance / alimony. But hey, it doesn't always work out. Obviously, pension plans, you're entitled to those. Your own split during the marriage. So these are issues that you have to have addressed when you speak with a matrimonial attorney. I believe my background in accounting, economics, yes, a master's in economics, yes, it is important. Money when you get that divorce. A lot of people are casual about it. Oh, I don't want anything. I don't want. Please. The only money you may ever accumulate that could help you with your retirement maybe from that marriage that might have been, obviously, a long marriage, of long duration. So please, you know. Oh, yeah, and there is prenups, there's postnups to protect assets that you may have before the marriage. And that is important also because, hey, you know, then, you know, you guys out there, if you're not the best looking guy and some woman fall in love with you and you have to give her a green card, please, did you protect your assets? Because love could end when she get that permanent green card or he gets that permanent green card. Yes. And the experience that we have had here at the law firm of Figueroa & Associates for the last quarter century, the horror stories that we have seen where green card issues is concerned is horrible. But we could protect you with a prenup, with a postnup, and more people are doing it. A lot of people think that you must have a lot of assets to protect, you know, in order to do a prenup, but that is not true. Again, my name is Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. The number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. And yes, mother, father, you have children, they're having a divorce, you have family, you know, bring them in for that consultation. Sometimes, you know, they don't listen. Bring them to the office, have that consultation. Why? Because they may be in a horrible, you know, emotional state. And you do not want your family making incorrect decisions, bad decisions in their time of need. Show them some love. And you show them love by bringing them to the law firm of Figueroa & Associates for their matrimonial issues. Again, the number to call, the number to keep, the number to share is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. Peace.
Divorce, separation, support, custody. The common factor? They keep you up at night. Sleep well knowing that you have the law firm of Figueroa & Associates on your side through this difficult time. Don't divorce your money. Don't divorce your children. Divorce your spouse. Whether it's a contested or uncontested divorce, the law firm of Figueroa & Associates will guide you through every step of the process. From child custody to property and debt concerns, the law firm of Figueroa & Associates has the experience and expertise in handling cases involving significant assets and complicated issues. A divorce can be one of the most unpleasant experiences a person ever has to go through. Don't do it alone. Stop the sleepless nights and call the law firm of Figueroa & Associates, 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845, or visit 311divorce.com. That's 311divorce.com. At the law firm of Figueroa & Associates, a divorce is not the end, it's a new beginning.
Are you looking for a side hustle as an independent contractor? Are you looking to make extra cash and business opportunities? We have opportunities for graduates from our online Chambers Paralegal program to work with lawyers and other legal professionals in New York State or persons with similar qualifications. We also have opportunities for other chamber businesses in graphic arts and design, creating and updating websites in WordPress, the most popular platform, and other platforms, social media experts in the various platforms, and database experts. There is also a high demand for voiceovers, audio, and video podcast editing in the marketing field, journalists, and other professionals in the services industry who can work in the virtual world for U.S. businesses. Send your resume and a cover letter explaining why you or your business is the right fit for these partnerships to info@myiqinc.com. That's info@myiqinc.com.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, ask the lawyer. You have questions, we've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.
Welcome back. This is Ask the Lawyer International Edition. You have questions, we've got the answers. Schedule an appointment now at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us. Good day and a warm welcome to everyone. Today in studio with us, we have Carletta Figaro, Director of Love Life Now Foundation. So lovely to have you with us, Ms. Figaro. How are you?
I am blessed, thank you. And yourself?
I'm well, thank you for asking. So can you tell us a bit about yourself and your role within the Love Life Now Foundation?
I have 6 children. I have 5 grandchildren. I am a domestic violence survivor. I survived 9 years of domestic violence and I was able to live with my life. And this would be 23 years ago. I came to Jamaica actually to play mass earlier this year because I was spreading the domestic violence awareness message, which I did in Trinidad and Tobago Carnival. And then I came to Jamaica to bring that same message to Jamaica because, I don't know if you're aware that Jamaica is number 2 worldwide in terms of femicide. All right. So on coming here, I had known Laverne Gordon, who is the president of Love Life Now Foundation from before, as being someone who's very, she's on the ground in the US and throughout the world doing DV. So she contacted me and she said, let us really, if you don't mind staying in Jamaica, let us do something there to make a change. So we decided to work together. We decided and we started to work together. And I'm still here today. I am on the ground and we are trying to win this war.
So the mission of Love Life Now is to support survivors of domestic violence. How does the organization go about achieving this mission on a global scale? I know that you said you're now located in Jamaica to continue doing the work because they're number 2 when it comes to domestic violence. What other initiatives or what ways are you helping in Jamaica to make sure that vision comes to light?
All right. In Jamaica, we assist persons who, let's say, for instance, you're a non-national. Earlier this year, we had a Canadian national who was here. We got a crisis call where she actually was being beaten by a boyfriend that she came to beat, that she met online. And we had to get her a place to stay because there's only 2 shelters on the island. So most times, if a victim leaves, they have no choice but to go back, because the shelters are not readily available. So we had to get her somewhere to stay, to actually hide, because her life was being threatened. She had to get medical attention, and then eventually the Love Life Now Get Safe Fund was able to purchase her ticket from Jamaica and get her safely back in Canada. That is another thing that we do locally here. Someone is running and you need to run from Clarendon to go to Ocho Rios. We offer a Get Safe Fund locally where we would assist with transportation and food money to get you from point A to point B so that you could be safe and away from the abuser.
So education plays a crucial role in Love Life Now's initiatives. Can you elaborate on the educational resources and workshops the organization provides to survivors and the community?
Okay, to survivors, I am a trained domestic violence advocate survivor mentor. I am also aligned with the Hope for Women project, where we do mentoring of women to get them from being victims or survivors to thrivers, where they could just go from being saying, I survived domestic violence to saying I thrived. So we are putting them in line to put the trauma of domestic violence behind them and move forward as persons enterprising, doing businesses, just being self-sufficient. and being able to forgive their perpetrators and forgive themselves and move forward. We also do pop-in awareness where we go to supermarkets, churches, and actually do presentation and hand out information with regards to domestic violence, just to sensitize and let people know that help is here. We provide resources that they would not usually know about, and to share information about our hotline, and Laverne is on her way here, I should say, and she's actually bringing some care packages that would also be added to our already mentioned services. So once a victim is on the run, we would be dropping off care packages at the police station. We would be dropping off care packages at the health center. So once it is a victim, I actually had a meeting. I'm actually at the Mapen police station doing this interview, and I had a meeting last night with the sergeant who said that the cases are rising so much. She really needs for us to collaborate and actually go out there into the communities and speak to people. But as you know, the crime here is not normal. So me as a woman, I usually try to tread lightly. If I'm going out with the police is one thing, but the supermarkets and so on, they are welcoming. They usually welcome the little training session and the awareness that we do, and I am so far thankful for that.
You kind of touched upon it, but I was going to ask, how does Love Life Now work to spread awareness about domestic violence, and what impact that has on that the organization has seen through its awareness campaigns, especially in a country like Jamaica? I know that people are more like housed together, they're more family oriented. How do you work on spreading awareness when they can't necessarily get away from their abusers because they are in such close quarters to them?
Right. Doing our awareness sessions at the churches, at the supermarket, most of the time a woman would pop into the supermarket and we are there. We have our card that gives Love Life Now information, and we also share to the back of our card the police stations that is assigned to deal with domestic violence locally. And some people would say that they go to the police and they don't get help. But in Jamaica, there are 10 police stations that is properly equipped and they are ready to deal with domestic violence cases in a manner that would, it would make the victim feel comfortable. And they would usually, they try their best to work with the victims to get them out of the situation. Also at Love Life Now Foundation, what we do escape plans. And with the escape plan, I don't have to come to your home. Over the phone, I could work with you to put together a proper escape plan. So today or tomorrow, if you are still in the domestic violence situation and environment, you could plan on how to escape without your perpetrator knowing.
This has been an excerpt. To listen to the full interview, go to www.youtube.com/@InceptionFMRadio.
In a world where silence hides violence, there's a beacon of hope. Join the Love Life Now Foundation as we stand up against domestic violence in Jamaica. Let your voice be the catalyst for change. Speak out against all forms of domestic abuse within your homes. Domestic violence is not a part of Jamaican culture. Together, we can break the cycle and help victims find safety. Love Life Now Foundation provides hearts and hands to those affected by offering vital resources and get safe assistance. To support our mission to empower victims to become survivors, call 1-876-824-6470. Love Life Now Foundation, Jamaica. Together, we can heal. Together, we can make a difference. Stand up against domestic violence today.
This show is a production of IQ Inc. Marketing. If you would like to advertise your product or service on this show to the U.S. and Caribbean markets and through our multicultural publications in New York, please call 866-435-3286 or send an email to info@myiqinc.com.
Thank you for listening to Ask the Lawyer International Edition with attorney Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa and Associates in New York. We hope you enjoyed the show, which featured immigration visitors visa, starting and doing business in New York, entertainment and business visas, religious visas, and much more. Whether you are outside the U.S. or have family in New York, the number to call, share, and keep is 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845. Please schedule a consultation with us at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us. This is Ask the Lawyer, International Edition. You have questions? We've got the answers.